Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you today. Are you ready for another German vocabulary lesson?
Hi Alex. Absolutely. What word are we learning today?
Today, we're diving into the word.
Gegenüber.
It means across from or opposite.
That's interesting. So, is it commonly used in everyday conversations?
Yes, it's quite common, especially when talking about locations. Just be cautious, it can sometimes be confused with,
Entgegen.
which means against or in contrast to.
Got it. Can you explain a bit more about how
Gegenüber.
works grammatically?
Sure,
Gegenüber.
is a preposition that is used with the dative case. For example, you would say,
Ich sitze dem Lehrer gegenüber.
meaning I am sitting opposite the teacher.
Okay, so it's not just a simple word but has a specific structure.
Exactly. And since it's a preposition, it doesn't have a plural or gender like nouns do. But if we look at its usage, it's very versatile.
What about the origins of the word? Where does it come from?
Gegenüber.
Comes from the German words,
Gegen.
meaning against, and,
Über.
meaning over or above. Over time, it evolved to represent the idea of being in front of or opposite something.
That's really fascinating. I love how words can change meaning over time.
It is interesting, isn't it? Many German words have rich histories that reflect how they were used in society.
How is
Gegenüber.
formed?
Well, like I mentioned, it combines two parts,
Gegen.
and.
Über. Gegen.
Implies opposition, while
Über.
suggests a position above or over. Together, they create a sense of being across from something.
So, if I think of it like building blocks, it makes more sense.
Exactly. It's like assembling a Lego set. Each piece contributes to the overall meaning.
Are there any similar words to
Gegenüber.
Yes, definitely. For instance, there's,
Entgegen.
which we've mentioned, meaning against. Then there's,
Ihm gegenüber.
which means opposite him.
What are some more examples?
Sure. There's,
Über.
meaning over,
Unter.
meaning under, and,
Neben.
meaning next to. Also, compound words like,
Gegenüberstellung.
which means comparison, show how these parts can come together.
I see. So, they all share that spatial meaning, right?
Exactly. And you could also think of other prepositions that describe position, like,
Zwischen.
meaning between or,
Hinter.
meaning behind.
This is great. Can you give me some situations where I might use?
Gegenüber.
Certainly. Let's say you are at a restaurant. You might say,
Der Tisch steht gegenüber der Bar.
meaning the table is across from the bar.
So, I could say,
Der Tisch steht gegenüber dem Fenster.
right.
Perfect. Now, another situation could be in a conversation. You might say,
Ich spreche mit ihm gegenüber.
meaning I am talking with him opposite.
I like that. What about one more example?
How about when asking for directions? You could say,
Wo ist die Bank gegenüber dem Bahnhof?
meaning where is the bank across from the train station?
That sounds useful.
Now, let's talk about remembering the gender of nouns. Since
Gegenüber.
itself is not a noun, we won't worry about that. But when you use it with nouns, you often think of the noun's gender.
That makes sense. I should just remember the noun's gender when I use it with.
Gegenüber.
Right. And a good mnemonic for
Gegenüber.
is to visualize two people standing opposite each other, maybe shaking hands.
Are there any common phrases or collocations with?
Gegenüber.
Yes. You might hear phrases like,
Gegenüber einem Freund.
meaning across from a friend, or
Gegenüber der Stadt.
meaning opposite the city.
And what about formal versus informal usage?
Gegenüber.
Is used in both formal and informal contexts, so it's versatile. Just be careful not to confuse it with similar sounding words like,
Gegeneinander.
which means against each other.
Let's practice some example sentences. Can you give me a few?
Sure. Here's one.
Das Hotel liegt gegenüber dem Park.
Meaning the hotel is across from the park.
Das Hotel liegt gegenüber der Schule.
Is my sentence right?
Exactly. And another one could be,
Die Bank ist gegenüber dem Supermarkt.
meaning the bank is opposite the supermarket.
This is fun. I'm getting the hang of it.
Now, let's do a quick recall check. First question, what does
Gegenüber.
mean?
It means across from or opposite.
Great. Second question, what case does it take?
The dative case.
Correct. Third question, can you give me an example sentence?
Ich sitze gegenüber der Tür.
Perfect. Fourth question, what are the two parts of
Gegenüber.
Gegen.
And
Über.
Last question is
Gegenüber.
used formally, informally, or both.
both.
You did an amazing job today, Sam. Remember,
Gegenüber.
is a great word for describing locations and relationships.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident using it now.
Keep practicing, and you'll have it down in no time. I'm looking forward to our next lesson.
Me too. See you next time.